Picture this. You step into a bustling cafe. The hum of chatter fills the space, but as you cross the threshold, something shifts. It's not your words or your outfit. It's deeper, something you can't quite name. Heads turn, some with intrigue, others with unease. You're not aiming to steal the spotlight, yet your mere arrival stirs the air. Sound familiar? Have you ever sensed that your presence alone rewrites the room? This isn't random. It's the spark of an inner radiance, a vitality you carry that not everyone knows how to face. This power isn't about pride or outshining others. It's not a claim to being above anyone. It's about possessing a rare essence, a glow that ripples through people, sometimes lifting them up, sometimes throwing them off balance. You might have noticed it. A friend pulling away without a reason, a coworker calling you too much, or a stranger lingering on you a moment too long. You're not forcing it. It's just you being you. And if this strikes a chord, maybe you're waking up to a larger role, something beyond what meets the eye. Let's paint a quick scene. Meet Sarah, a 38-year-old teacher who never quite blended in. At staff meetings, her suggestions were brushed off. Yet when she spoke, a hush fell, not out of awe, but an odd tension she couldn't place. One day, a student admitted, "When you walk in, it's like we can't ignore you, even if we try." Sarah chuckled, but it lingered in her mind. Why does this happen? The answer lies in the force she carries, a vibe that defies the ordinary and nudges people, whether they like it or not. In this video, we'll unpack why your inner glow can reshape everything around you and how to embrace it fearlessly. We'll dive into 3 facets of this essence: how it unveils hidden layers, how it binds or breaks ties, and how it points you towards something grander. Ready to see what you truly hold? Your essence has a quiet strength. It acts like a lens. When you're near, people don't just see you. They catch glimpses of themselves they'd rather keep buried. Imagine it as a candle flickering in a dim room. For those used to shadows, that light can feel jarring, even unsettling. You're not pointing fingers or passing judgment. Your very being just highlights what's tucked away. Ever notice how folks shift around you? A buddy might get prickly over a casual question, or a family member avoids meeting your gaze. It's because your essence hums at a different pitch, one that slices through the facades people cling to. Take Sarah again, the teacher. During a classroom debate, she asked a student why he seemed so tense. He stumbled, flustered, then confessed he hated feeling figured out like that. Sarah didn't mean to unmask him. She simply sensed what he was dodging. This isn't a flaw, it's a gift. Your glow uncovers realities, and that can spark change. But it's tricky too, since not everyone's ready to face the mirror. Some will drift off, others might tag you as overwhelming or odd. That's fine. Their reactions aren't your load to carry. What matters is recognizing this as a natural trait. When you live true to yourself, your honesty rattles the illusions nearby. So how do you handle it? First, let go of steering how others respond. Second, see it as proof of your reach. Ever wonder how often someone's shifted, just a bit, because of something you said or did? Your essence sows seeds, even if the harvest stays out of sight. And if you've ever felt isolated by this, know it's not a curse. It's a nudge to shine brighter, because the world craves those unafraid to light up the dark. Your glow doesn't leave anyone neutral. It's like a pull. Some gravitate toward you, others back off fast. Ever noticed how certain people seek you out without a clear reason, while others seem to dodge you for no cause? That's not chance. Your essence sets up a kind of magnetic field, and how people react hinges on what they're willing to confront. Consider Jake, an everyday guy who started journaling and chasing calm. Suddenly, his bar buddies stopped texting. "You're too deep now," they'd joke. Yet, at the same time, a coworker opened up about fears she'd never shared before. Jake didn't reinvent himself, he just let his glow show more. Some missed the old Jake and bailed. Others saw something fresh and stuck around. That push and pull is a mark of your strength. For those eager to evolve, heal, or shift, you're a beacon. It's as if your essence whispers, "Here's something genuine." But for those glued to their safe spots, you feel like a jolt. Ever had someone dislike you out of the blue? Maybe a boss who thought you asked too much, or a pal who dubbed you tricky. It's not you, it's what your glow stirs in them. Here's a thought. Have you ever dimmed that glow to fit in? Maybe stayed silent when you wanted to speak, or buried your feelings to avoid bothering someone. If so, hear this. Dulling your shine doesn't make you belong. It makes you fade. You're not here to squeeze into tight corners. You're here to carve space, to prove life can flow differently. Sure, that might nudge some away, but it'll also call in the ones who truly count. The key? Don't take it to heart. Those who lean in want to rise with you. Those who step back aren't ready yet. Both are right where they stand. Focus on forging bonds with folks who see your glow and don't try to snuff it out. They're the ones who'll fuel your fire, and you'll help them find their own along the way. Your essence isn't just personal, it's a compass. It tugs you toward a grander purpose, something past the daily grind. Ever felt that? That restless itch you can't pin down, the urge to challenge everything, to swim against the tide. It's not just defiance, it's a summons to craft something fresh, to upend what everyone else takes as set. Take Mia, an artist who always knew her sketches had to mean something. While friends chased steady gigs, she ditched it all to paint murals in small towns. People asked, why not keep it simple? But Mia couldn't. Her essence drove her beyond the usual, and now her art moves anyone who sees it. She didn't settle, and that's what your glow demands of you. Ever been labeled weird for not towing the line? Maybe you turned down a job that felt hollow, or said no to customs that didn't fit. That rattles folks who coast on autopilot, but it's what makes you a trailblazer. Your essence sees past the mirage of "that's how it's done" and wonders, why not otherwise? That wondering is where change starts. Here's the trick. The more you lean into that inner voice, the sharper your path gets. Your gut's like a lighthouse. Ever had a hunch that hit the mark? Like knowing someone was hurting before they spoke? That's your glow steering you. The more you trust it, the stronger it grows, and the more you nudge others to trust theirs. It's not a breeze though. Chasing that pull might mean standing solo for a stretch or facing pushback, but it's worth it. Every move you make cracks doors open, for you and for those watching. So tell me, what would you chase if you knew your essence could rewrite the rules? Why not kick off today with something tiny, like voicing a buried truth or breathing life into a daunting dream? Your glow's not just yours, it's for the world. Your essence is more than a vibe, it's a living spark. It lays bare what's hidden, ties or unties, and beckons you to rise higher. No wonder it shakes people up. It's a wake-up call to live fully, and not everyone's ready to answer. But you are. And here's the kicker. The more you claim that glow, the more it spreads, reshaping not just you, but everything in its path. Think of it as a chain reaction. Every time you choose to be real, no hesitation, no shrinking, you set off a wave. Someone catches your boldness and takes a leap. Another finds courage to drop their mask. You might not spot the ripple right away, but it's there, shifting the world one beat at a time. It's not about being flawless, it's about being true, and that's plenty. So, what's next? Stop holding that glow back. Wield it. Say what's on your mind, chase what fires you up, live your way. The world's starving for it, for you. And if this video sparked something in you, lit a match under your thoughts, then pass it on. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more fuel to keep your flame blazing. Let's rise together, glowing louder every day.